to Watch Cringe episode. Shit.
You gotta clap, bro.
Welcome to Watch Cringe episode 60-something. I'm your host, Brendan.
I'm still Jay.
I'm Josh.
And we're here to do our infamous Read the Comments episode series. Can you explain what that series is, Josh?
Yeah, it's not an actual read the comments. So we're not reading your comments because we don't have any fans who leave us comments. So what we do instead is we go on like Reddit and shit and look for people who post dumb things and people who have even dumber comments about those dumb things, and we read them to you guys.
To sound smart.
Yes.
So, without further ado, let's kick it off. Unless we actually have to do a wrist check, right?
Oh, go ahead.
I have a Sapphire Sandwich Omega.
You
And-
brought different shirts, but didn't bring
Wait,
a different fucking watch.
Give
Are
me
you
my
for
watch
real?
back. Give.
Oh, Nan!
Hey, Chris, can you give me my
Oh,
watch?
I have a watch. I have a watch
Off
back right
screen,
there.
a watch just broke. He popped it out of his fucking wrist.
That thing has diamonds on it, too.
Holy fuck. Bro.
I think the buckle and clasps just came out. I have my Formex. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do something else. I have my Omega HS8 vintage military watch.
That one's a good one, actually.
What do you have, Jay?
I have the League of Legends G-Shock. Actually, yeah. I was playing
And,
League when they were shooting the previous episode.
Since Nan bullied us into changing our clothes and we all forgot to do our watches, I have the Blancpain X Swatch Scuba 50 fathoms.
new?
91 meters, 300
Okay,
feet.
this dude is retarded.
Sea of Storms.
Sea of Storms?
Sea of Storms.
Stop encouraging it.
It's a fake sea on the moon
Stop encouraging it.
that was very stormy at one point.
All right.
Well,
So-
thank you so much for that information.
You're welcome.
So I'll kick us off
Sure.
with the first post I found, and we'll have it pop up on the screen here. I'll have to do that later. This is from the Rolex subreddit, and it's titled, "Today I cleaned my grandpa's Rolex. He gave it to me before passing a couple weeks ago." Now, this is the picture of the watch, and I think I know why his grandpa died. He probably got a venereal disease on the wrist.
That watch looks like it went through a prison camp if someone's
It's
ass.
disgusting.
There's so much DNA of his grandpa on this watch that you could probably clone him back from this.
Yeah, I believe it. What does the internet have to say
So
about
there
it?
was not too many good comments on this. There was two of them. There one by Flip Mick. Is everything from the 80s this bushy?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Another one by Christopher Robin. My condolences, OP. Your grandpop will live on forever on your wrist. And I think he means that literally because there's probably an eighth of his grandpa on his watch still.
Gross.
Disgusting.
But the watch got cleaned up and it looks absolutely fabulous.
Hey.
Look at how
that thing
sharp
got
that
polished
is.
a shitload of times.
Look at that.
Rip
It's
Gramps.
nice. You can see the dirt of his grandfather on his finger still, though. That's a little.
Imagine using that shit as salt.
Ugh.
The seasoning.
Yeah.
And look at that.
It's
Look
nice.
at it's nice and cleaned up.
It's nice.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Let me give you one.
Okay.
So I know that most of the people who probably watch us also go on Reddit. And so Mark from Long Island's Watches did a AMA. And he did one that is like, "Hey, I'm Mark from LongIslandWatch.com. Please ask me anything." And there was a comment left by Claude Mariposa saying, "I own one of your bracelets. It's two-tone for an alpinist. I find that it gives me a lot of confidence and erotic surety." Right? I'm from the old school. It's not in my nature to question other men or give them direction. However, there's no denying that you are a sensual man and you have piqued my curiosity. I mean, this is in a purely informational sense. Although I have allowed certain sexual elements to percolate to the surface. My question for you, Mark, I have quite a few, but this isn't a gossip column. I keep to myself and I am stoic. So Mark responds, "You do you, Claude. Thanks for coming out?" Question mark.
He said, "Thanks for coming out."
Question mark.
What does he put on those watch straps to bring out like
The sexual
sensual-
deviance.
Yeah, holy shit,
Sexual
man.
deviance.
It's got a little Spanish fly droplets on every link or something like that.
Do you think he uses KY for watch oil instead?
I don't know. I do have something
Yeah.
that comes up about that in the
Really?
future. Yeah.
And a comment on that, one of it was, if you could condense edging into a Reddit comment, this is what you'd get.
There was a lot of buildup in that.
Wow.
he got real
So he-
sexual.
Wow.
So yeah, tapping onto weird sexual things going on watches.
There we go.
On our Rolex, no succotash 1219
Succotash.
posted a picture of his watch next to some weird can, and the heading is "To wax or not to wax." So he writes, "Hey y'all," with one L, weirdo. This is my first Rolex, and I'm absolutely in love with it. My wife got it for me for our 12th anniversary. I also own other watch brands, and I've noticed through regular use, the bracelet and bezel tends to get micro scratches. See photo. When I wax my Tissot Gentleman, it has an exuberant shine, and the scratches aren't as noticeable. My question is, will waxing my new DJ with Canuba prevent micro scratches? Similar to your car wax adds protection to the clear coat. I would love to hear your thoughts or if anyone has tried this. So one person said, I've heard that Cage Jelly works as well too. And then somebody else said, I can't believe this post is not about waxing the 80s knob. So does anyone out there wax their watches? Let us know in the comments. We won't read them.
They do make. There is that product that people put on their watches. It's like a sticker. It's like a clear sticker.
These look like shit.
Yeah, I think all actually use those. I always see the ads for
Probably.
them.
There's probably a handful of losers out there because those companies are able to afford Instagram ads.
All right, I'm gonna hit you with the next one. This was found and picked up from I was about to say Wall Street Bets. This is the Watches Circle Jerks subreddit, and it's titled Rolex Owner Disgusted by Grand Seiko. And this was a clip from another subreddit, basically. And I think it's a shit post. I think it's totally a troll post because it's just way too funny. So the original title is Just Had a Displeasure of Trying a Grand Seiko. Let me elaborate. This is a lot of words, so just bear with me. Yesterday, I came to my local AD to try something new for my collection, and I immediately noticed the Grand Seiko that I've been excited for. You guessed it, it was a Grand Seiko Snowflake. Now, the Zaratsu polishing looks majestic, 10 out of 10 finishing. And as I was about to remove my Rolex Submariner date off the wrist, a consultant lady came up to me and asked me if she could be of help. Little did she know, I could probably tell her more about watches than she could tell me.
Ugh.
Not gonna lie, the finishing on the hands and hour markers were spectacular. Hands down, it was the best polished steel I've ever seen. And just as I thought nothing could spoil this watch, I noticed ... piss? I took a closer look. Piss was getting stronger, and I looked at it once again in hopes that it was my eyes playing tricks on me. But no, the color of piss was definitely coming from the dial. Confusedly, I picked up my Rolex to compare, as if I silently was talking to the watch saying, okay, buddy, I get it, you're edgy. The piss color was reluctant to leave. Overall, this guy just goes on. I'll sum it up. Overall, 1 out of 10 rating. I don't know how you can intentionally create this, and given the price tag, well, Seiko just speed run the worst release of the year.
So the picture on there was not even of a snowflake.
No.
No. But it does kind of look like piss.
A little bit. What does the internet have to say?
The internet has to say, user called Lomser, outstanding jerking. Excuse me, lady. Does this dial give you a hint of piss? A buzz-killing ton 0 replies, no, sir, but it does remind me of a WebMD article, and it's linked, What to Know About Yellow Semen. Bia Maka, OP is the real snowflake here. Am I right, guys?
100%.
Almond24 says, it's a great troll, but to those who don't know, that isn't the snowflake. Cade360 replies, exactly, that's the piss bowl. Cohen counter says he wasn't taking the piss. Eat Pete's Meats replies he wanted to drink her piss. That's getting a little weird, and then just like devolves more and more. And I think there's one guy that's called King Hafrican 702, and he just replied "piss" in all capital letters.
Nice. We gotta have a link to that thread.
That's
so
actually just
folks can
Brendan's
check it
account,
out.
bro.
It's all
Probably.
all of those accounts are mine.
If you actually just want to look at really good content as far as watches go, outside of the podcast, of course, you go to our watches Circle Jerk.
It's the best.
It's great.
It's the only subreddit that's like reasonable, that is like actually entertaining and at the same time informative.
Very. And I feel like most of them hate Rolex too, actually.
No, well, actually, just most of them hate the stupid shit that people do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either you have another one?
Go, Josh.
I do. Yeah, I got a couple. So this one here is it's a picture. We'll have to put it up on the thing. Here's so you guys can't see it. Essentially, it's this guy, Swole Bull 86. It's his State of the Collection edition, summer edition, nearly end game is what he calls it. None of that makes sense, but basically, this guy has a whole like hobby desk for his watches. It's a big desk with like a mat on it. He's got a huge watch box, and he
like
has
Josh's
about
Lego man.
he has drawers of like 200-300 straps, just shitloads of straps. He's got like all the watchmaker's tools, all of this other shit. It's kind of fucking insane.
That dude collects Panerai for sure.
Yeah, I don't know what's in his collection. I didn't look at it, but some of the comments are great. Well, the top one is, congrats. See, folks, freedom is not just about money. It's about having those extra 20 minutes in the morning to choose the strap and fit it to the watch of choice. Like, that would be terrible. You'd never get
Too
out of
many
the
options.
fucking house.
Too many
right?
options, yeah.
And so someone said, Hibcomer wrote, "This is so insane and autistic. I love it."
Woo!
So big hit in the watch community. A lot of people said, the vibes of this guy are not right. So Matt Dapper, or no, Wolf 3458 says Patrick Bateman over here, and oddly can't even with a bunch of letters and numbers and shit. I don't know how he spelled it, but he says, "Tell us you're a serial killer without telling us you're a serial
You
killer."
see it like a clear plastic raincoat in the background with an axe.
I would not be surprised. I mean, this guy has so much shit there just for his watch collection, and like, like 300 straps for like 15 watches, basically. Like, it's a bit much.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
Panerai do that shit all the time.
It's a
Though.
lot. I could see that.
I can see
Yeah.
that.
I mean, they do. All right, let me give you one. So
Hit me
before I hit you with this, I want to ask your opinion. So Christopher Ward just released the 12 in skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
We got to see it like a month or so back. What is your opinion on it?
I love it. I think
Yeah?
it's great. I think I wish it was a little cheaper. I think because our
It's 5Gs.
a little bit got lost. I think he quoted us the price in pounds. I think
He
when we
did.
saw it,
He told us.
so I got a little
It
overexcited.
sounded cheaper when I
Yeah,
was
when
like,
he
"Oh,
hit
It's
us
still
like
a
the
cool
three,
watch.
like
When
3
the
grand
three-
something,
yeah.
and I was
It's
like, oh
still a
shit,
cool
that's
watch.
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's around 5.
It's fine.
It's 5 on bracelet. Yeah.
I like the fact that they're doing it. I think I do like their execution of it. I want to see it in different colors. Like, I think it would really look
a
good in
fucking
different
skeleton.
colors. Yeah, but you could make
Oh, I see.
parts of the skeleton look.
So I asked that because in the Circle Jerk subreddit, they started shitting on that watch. right?
Okay.
I think we might be talking about the same post.
Is it the one where
Is
like,
it this
the two
post that
dudes are
says,
like,
yeah. So there's this post. We got the same one, and I don't know if we were on it for the same reason, but it's a picture. It's a wrist shot of the 12 tie, and it's got 2 neck beards losing their mind over it. And the headline is "Watch Community Right Now."
But also at the same time, I feel that the reason that the watch community is like that to this watch is because
Yeah,
they sent it out to everyone.
yeah.
They did.
The thing that I thought this post was funny is like, there's a lot of people like hating on the watch and hating on Christopher Ward, which whatever. I like what they're doing.
I like it.
But internet's gonna internet. But there's a lot of people like making some pretty funny comments about like how stupid the hobby is.
Yeah.
So like
that's what I was going after.
this one guy, I'm a shill, says, yeah, life's got to be pretty sad to turn to shiny little clocks into a hobby.
There's someone that also did like the math for this. So
Oh yeah.
with the Omega Aquaterra to go from stainless, which is $6,300, to titanium, which is 53 grand, is a multiple of 8.5.
300.
$53,400.
Oh wow.
And so for Christopher Ward, it was a multiple of 4, from 12.25 to 48.65. So really, it's a bargain material upgrade, and you even get the skeleton look for free.
It's really only the upgrade of the regular
It's
tie
three.
is not even like double.
This motherfucker's
Over the
calling
steel.
it tie. I was trying to figure out what is tie.
I was about to be racist.
It means TI.
But some of the people just like hating on the watch or just hating on like the hobby. Like the watch world's got to be one of the most boring niches in existence.
What was this posted in?
Circle jerk.
The only subreddit.
Then in response to that, have you seen watch enthusiasts? All of us are a hollow husk of a human chained down to a desk job as the corporate world wipes away our individuality and sanity. All we can do is buy trinkets as stand-in for what we have lost. There's some kid replied, or someone replied, I'm only 17. Is this what I have to look forward to?
That's a bit dismal. Oh my god.
And then the best one, which definitely hurts me, was I thought so until I found r/pens.
Fountain pens. It's all
And
slash pens.
there's a huge discussion making fun of pen nerds.
He goes from fountain pens
Yeah.
to fragrance
Because you gotta
to watches.
you gotta shit on the bottom of the totem pole,
yeah,
right?
someone's like, is Bic God tier?
Bic.
So it's
Whiteout.
yeah, Bic is the Seiko of pens is the response to that.
readily available, always works.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah. So that discussion under that post is hilarious if you just filter
Sit
out
through
all
it.
the
And it's like a
piling
recent
on.
thing. That's why I was like,
Yeah.
and we're big fans of Christopher Ward.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, we did our watch with him. So
Yes, we have a club watch with Christopher Ward. You can check it
not
out.
watch cringe.
Not watch cringe. Wiz
Not
512.
watch cringe.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
No. Brandon.
I did
had
not.
No,
but I
hand
got credited for that for some reason.
Neither did I.
Yeah.
I didn't get any credit.
No.
Which made
You're
me
just kind
sad.
of in the background. But
Yeah.
you'll one day.
Bullshit.
The last one I have is from the Rolex sub. It's titled Stolen Rolex by the user Significant Row 7295. Hello together. On Saturday evening, 2 of my Rolex watches were stolen in Lugano, Switzerland. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but he had a Sky Dweller, gold one, and a Yacht Master as well. And both watches were stolen with full sets. Okay, so you're wondering how this happened. He kind of details it. He says he was at a meeting for the sale inside his hotel lobby. He got tricked with fake money. Don't ask him how it's possible.
That's all I want to know.
Yeah. But then he somehow got the police in Switzerland, Italy, and Germany are now involved. They took the DNA off the bag and the money.
Yeah,
I don't know
fuck
how
up.
this has got to be either a fake post
That's
or
satire, bro.
Yeah.
No, dude, you gotta like lick the envelope closed.
Yeah. And another guy had a similar experience to it, and he said, "Sorry to hear you got scammed. I almost ran into the same exact scam in Lugano. About 2 years ago, was offered a fair price for a few pieces. The buyer spoke German on the phone, pretending to be a collector and doing big business in Italy." I like how he used our term.
Big business.
Booked a hotel, drove down to Zurich, left the watches in the hotel room, purposely agreed to meet in a cafe across the street. Accidentally, the buyer couldn't come personally, but his little brother, who didn't speak a word of German or English, showed up. When asked about the watches, I told him we had to go back to our hotel room. He immediately got nervous and called his brother. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, I would be kind of sketched out if a dude asked me to come back to his hotel room to look at some watches. That sounds like the beginning to a porno scene.
Yeah.
You know
Like,
what I
do
mean?
these people just not have banks?
And how,
Yeah,
how,
I don't
how
understand.
young was
banks
his
in
little brother?
Switzerland?
Yeah. How old is his little brother?
Yeah.
I don't know.
17.
Creepy as fuck.
Yeah, it's like the innocent child that's coming to pick up the
Yeah.
watch. You would, not suspect him to be scamming you. But yeah, so really, I think this guy's made a few mistakes. One, he had no insurance. 2, he met some random dudes to sell expensive watches, like it was the intro to a porno scene. He brought the boxes and papers with him, so now it's going to be a challenge for him to prove to the different brands that to claim ownership over the watches because he doesn't have the box and papers now, right? So, any other comments around that, guys? I mean, that's a pretty big scam.
Maybe don't
if
go
you
to
think about it.
Lugano, right? Don't go to Lugano.
Yeah, if you are in that area, watch out for a
17-year-old.
17-year-old that has black hair and he can't speak English, but he can speak German and Italian.
No,
he can't.
His brother
His
can.
brother can.
He can't.
He can't. Yeah, no, I'm saying the
The
little brother
17-year-old
can't.
does not.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
but
what I just
the older
said.
brother can.
But the older brother can't.
This doesn't add up.
It sounds like a moron.
How much money was that? The Sky Dweller and a Yacht Master. That's probably
shitload.
65.
Assuming it's
Probably
real.
like $5,000 for the
Assuming
Yacht
this is real.
Master, and then like 40 for the Sky Dweller.
$5,000 for the Yacht Master.
Yeah, nobody wants that shit.
No, that's
No.
gonna be
Unless
like
it's a
8.
titanium.
Josh
No. It was
Wilding.
no. It was a. It's a gold one. It's a gold one.
Oh, was it gold?
It was like a rose gold with a black.
Steven, you
all
have
right,
a Yacht Master,
10 grand.
right?
10
How,
grand.
how much is that?
So gold is probably like 15.
No one wants to buy it though. Yeah, secondary. No one wants a Yacht Master.
Well,
28,
anyways,
30.
let's look back at the venereal disease watch, and I think we'll end the show with that because that's fantastic. It's a great way to end it. Anything else you guys want to add to this?
R.I.P. Gramps.
Don't go to Lugano.
Bye.